Good morning, beautiful people. So this is video 3 in the series, Is Your energy funked up? And in this one, I'm going to be talking about the super important, super powerful kidney energy. So is your kidney energy funked up? So before I get into it, just mentioning that I've already done the liver and the stomach in previous videos. So if you haven't checked it out, then I recommend you go check that out as soon as you can. Okay, so let's get into it. The kidneys. Why is it so important? And is your kidney energy funked up? So the kidneys are so important. I consider them like, the metaphor I like to think is like the engine room inside the Titanic ship. So the kidneys is kind of in the underbelly. It's working away deep underneath. You don't really see it, it's not really superficial, but underneath it is governing all the primary functions of the entire ship. In Chinese medicine, we call it the house of will. So this gives us an idea as to what its main functions are. A sign and symptom that your kidney energy is funked up, what I'm going to focus on, is that you're easily frightened and that you have sexual/fertility weakness. So as like the ship, where it's the underbelly, the kidneys govern the lower groin area of the torso and the lower back. So in that area naturally is the reproductive system, also the bladder and the elimination system, but it's mainly the reproductive system. And as you probably already know, the reproductive system and the hormones associated with it create and offer us a massive amount of energy and govern a lot of our behavior. If your kidney energy is funked up, you may have fertility weakness and sexual dysfunction. Another sign and symptom is that there's generally a lack of, there's that saying, they've got no backbone, they've got a lack of power, they've got a lack of confidence. This is another sign. So actually that sexual energy governs a lot of our fortitude in life. The ability to make strong decisions, the ability to have strong courage inside, the ability to have charisma, courage, take risks. All these are associated with kidney energy. I often also think, when I notice people in the world, that people with strong kidney energy tend to be super athletes and entrepreneurs and CEOs. Why? Because they have courage and they have balls, in the saying, is that they have the ability and the confidence in themselves to take risks, to make strong decisions when needed. So these are all general signs of kidney energy either being funked up or being in health. So as you can tell already, which I've already mentioned, is that kidney energy is super important to get right. It is governing the lower half of our torso and feeding the rest of our organ system in so many ways. So what can you do about it? If you do have signs and symptoms of kidney energy being funked up, the simplest one is doing strong leg exercises, focusing on the lower half of the body. The main reason most people are kind of weak there as well is because we're sitting in chairs all the time. We're sitting in cars all the time. We're sitting down. Again, there's a sedentary lifestyle thing which is connected, which is de-strengthening that lower psoas muscle. The groin area is just being not being used. There's no activation in that area. So naturally it becomes weak, and that comes across in sexual dysfunction, fertility issues as well. The other main thing, which I haven't mentioned yet, but this is super important, is that because it's related to fear, being fear of the world in particular, is that this is what mass media is knocking the bejeebers out of people. This is what mass media is doing on a massive scale, is making people scared of the world and being afraid to do anything, being afraid to go overseas because there's terrorists or there's danger everywhere. People not taking risks to change or to take the risk in implementing a new business idea because they think it won't work or that they don't have the power to do so. Any of these belief systems which is limiting and has a perception of fear around it You can't do that. You can't do this because it won't work. You can't do that because it's terrorists, because it's dangerous. Don't take drugs because it's dangerous. Like everything that's connected to not doing something, even in your heart, you know it's a good thing to do, but mass media generally and culture has smashes it out of people, is that they become so fearful of the world. And this is a sure sign of kidney weakness as well. So kidney energy funked up. How to change that? Turn off the news. Don't listen to the news. Don't listen to the biased views of mass media and biased views of politics. Then you'll start to regain confidence in the world. If you expose yourself to positive media, uplifting people, positive people, you'll start generating a more sense of positivity about the world, that anything's possible, that not everyone's out to hurt you or kill you or be a terrorist, which is all just nonsense. So doing strong leg exercises, focusing on legs, and turning off the news. That's probably the two most powerful things you can do to start building that kidney energy up. And what else? There's plenty of herbs and supplements that you can use that focus on kidney energy. One thing I've noticed about kidney energy is that it takes time to build. It's just like a slow cooker. So don't expect results overnight, but a couple of months at least, 6 months of developing this energy will help bring your kidney energy up. And reducing stress is also going to help build kidney energy, because the stress hits the adrenals, makes you fearful, lose your courage, and then fertility issues, They're all connected. So turn off the news, do strong leg exercises, build yourself up with positivity, use Chinese medicine or Chinese herbs and supplements that focus on kidneys, will all go towards building up fertility, reducing stress, and not being afraid of the world. So that's it. I'll leave it there. It's quite a lot of information. Thanks for staying with me. If you have any questions, let me know. That's it. Is your kidney energy funked up? Signing off. Ciao.